Hi everyone. We're going to do section 4.3 on mixed and entire radicals today. I apologize for the sound quality. I left my fancy microphone at school and I don't know if I can get in today, so I just have to use the microphone on my laptop. So I know it's not as good and I'm sorry. We're going to do some new rules, starting with some new rules for exponents. And this is the rule 1, and it's called the multiplication property of radicals. And it says that the nth root of a times b equals the nth root of a times the nth root of b. For example, the square root of 144 equals 12, right? We know that. The square root of 144 equals the square root of 4 times the square root of 36, because 4 times 36 is 144. So this is 2 times 6, which is 12. We get the same answer. Yay! Okay, let's do some more examples of that. So, and this is called simplifying a radical, when we get it to the simplest form that we can. So there's the numbers are as small as they can be, is basically what we're after. So in order to do this, we're going to prime factorize 63. So 63 is 3 times 21, which is 3 times 7, and that's as far as we can go. So the square root of 63 equals the square root of 3 times 3 times 7. Now, because we're doing square root, we're looking for partners, for pairs of numbers. So there's the pair that we want to pull out. So this equals the square root of 3 times 3 times the square root of 7, which is the square root of 3 squared times the square root of 7, and we know that the square root of 3 squared is always 3 root 7. That's our answer. And we should check this on the calculator, because we can. This is easy to check. So 3 root 7 on my calculator is 7.93725. Can you please check that on yours? And root 63 is 7.93725. Same thing. Yay! That means we're right. Next example, we're going to do the cube root of 108. So again, we're going to factor it. So 108 is 2 times 54, which is 2 times 27, which is 3 times 9, which is 3 times 3. So cube root of 108 equals the cube root 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 3. And we're looking, because it's the cube root, we're looking for groups of 3. So we have 3 3s. So we want to put that out in front. So this equals the cube root of 3 cubed times 2 times 2. And then we can split it apart into 2 pieces. It's the cube root of 3 cubed times the cube root, make sure you keep that cube, of 4, which equals 3 times the cube root of 4. Okay? And again, you should check that on your calculator. One more example. The fourth root of 128. The fourth root of 128, we're going to, of course, factor it again, because that's what you do. 128 is 2 times 64, which is 2 times 32, 2 times 16, which is 2 times 8, which is 2 times 4, which is 2 times 2. And so we get that the fourth root of 128 equals the fourth root of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 2's. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Okay, and it's the fourth root. Don't lose those little index numbers. Those are really important. And because we're doing a fourth root, we're looking for groups of 4. We only have one group of 4. So we're going to write this as the fourth root of 2 to the 4 times the fourth root of 2 cubed. So this is 2 times the 4th root of 8. Okay, it's your turn to do this. Pause the video, do the question, and then come back and check your answer. The answer to this is 2 times the cube root of 18. If you got it right, you can skip ahead and go on with the next section. If you want to see the work for this, we're going to prime factorize 144, which is 2 times 72, which is 2 times 36, which is 2 times 18, which is 2 times 9, which is 3 times 3. Those multiplication tables are coming in really handy, aren't they? So the cube root of 144 equals the cube root of 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Because it's a cube root, we're looking for groups of 3. And pull that one out front. So this is the cube root, lost that index, can't do that, of 2 cubed times 2 times 3 times 3, which is the cube root of 2 cubed times the cube root of 18, which equals 2 times the cube root of 18. There we go. Okay, next examples. Now we're writing radicals in simplest form, which is what we were doing. I'm just going to look at a different technique this time. It's a bit of a shortcut. You need to understand what was going in the first part going on, because that's how it works. This is just a shortcut you can use. But I'm going to do example B first. What we're looking for is the biggest perfect square that can be divided evenly into the 32. So the biggest perfect square that can go into there is, sorry, we need perfect cube because that's a cube. So the biggest perfect cube that goes into that is 8. So instead of prime factoring, I'm just going to write this as the cube root of 8 times 4. So that equals the cube root of 8 times the cube root of 4. So that's 2 times the cube root of 4. That was easy. Can I come up to this one, do 30, the square root of 30? Well, there are no perfect squares that fit into that, so this cannot be simplified. And just to show you, if we do it the other way that we did it before, 30 can be divided by 2, which is 15, which is 3 and 5. So the square root of 30 equals the square root of 2 times 3 times 5. There are no pairs of numbers in there, so that didn't work. Okay, so it can't be simplified. If we do the 4th root of 48, we're going to turn to our handy-dandy chart that I had you, remember those tables I had you make up on the back of your Math 9 rules. The biggest perfect power of 4 that fits into here is 16. So this becomes 4 times the 4th root of 16 times 3. That's a 4. So this is the 4th root of 16 times the 4th root of 3, which is 2 times the 4th root of 3. Okay, and then check on your calculator. Okay. The reason we do this is that you could write the 4th root of 48. You could write that as the 4th root of 24 times 2, but that's not really helpful, right? Whereas if you multiply it, if you write it as 16 times 3, that is helpful because you've pulled out the perfect root already. Okay? Now, it's your turn. You do the 4th root of 32 and pause the video and do the question. The answer to this is 2 times the 4th root of 2. So if you got it right, you can skip ahead. Otherwise, if you need more help, I'll show you how it works. So this, we can rewrite 4th root of 32. We look at the biggest perfect power of 4 that fits in there, which is 16.